Okay, I have got a couple of beaded hearts here. This one, the smaller of the two, I got from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. This one, you can see how much larger it is. I had picked up from Hobby Lobby, 40% off of $5.49. And I think this is just going to be more suitable for the front of my door. And this one, I will probably just do a little something for the inside of the house. And then I've also got this grapevine wreath. I couldn't find any at the Dollar Tree, so I did grab this one. It was $5.99 plus 40% off at Hobby Lobby. So I'll probably be doing something with that. We're going to start with this large beaded heart, and I'm just going to remove this tag. I'm going to keep this on here for now. I am probably going to actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and shorten it up right now before I start putting my greenery on. But I am going to, like I said, shorten this up for my hanger. So I'm just going to do that by simply tying a knot and then just trimming off the excess.
Right here, I'm just trying to decide what greenery or how much greenery to use and what's going to look good. I decided that I was going to use 2 stems from this Walmart greenery. Then I also decided on 2 of these stems from this greenery that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. And I am going to put each stem of each greenery on one side of the heart, turning it into a swag. I am then going to cut some jute string and wrap that around the center, keeping those 2 sides together. And when you're doing this, when you first start out, leave a piece hanging off. That way, when you get to the end, instead of using any hot glue, you can just tie it in a knot. And you're just going to want to spend a little bit of time fluffing this out, bending the stems to fit around the arches of the heart.
All right, so I'm just going to make a simple bow. And this is wired ribbon, and that's going to be important because this is a one-sided bow, and I'm going to need to be twisting it. I'm just going to twist that under. Make sure we're a little straight there, even. I'm just going to squeeze that together. Use some jute string to tie that. We're just going to dovetail the ends here. And then with that long tail that we left, I'm going to go ahead and double knot it first. With that long tail that we left, we're going to take it, tie it to the swag, and I'm going to loop one through my hanger, one side through my hanger. Then we're going to need some hot glue. All right, and then we're going to take a piece of this ribbon. I'm going to fold it in threes.
You're actually going to want to do this part before you tie that bow or that swag onto the heart. And then you're just going to want to wrap it around that bow and then just tack some hot glue onto it and then snip off the ends.
Well, apparently I wasn't recording and I've got this all finished, so I'm not sure where it let off. We got the hanger there, and I just tied it and then hot glued it to these beads to keep that in place, and just kind of fluff it the way you want it. If you find that your greenery is not staying right, you can take some wire and you can wire them in spots so it'll stay, which I'll actually go ahead and do a piece. Let's see, I want this to stay up here, and you can just tie that. Kind of twist it. And trim it off. And that way it just kind of stays wherever you want it. And do the same thing right here. Just keep twisting it. Trim it off, and you can trim off that excess jute from the back, and there we have it. Isn't it pretty? What do you guys think? All right, now the smaller one, I'm just going to start by cutting off these tags. And this one's going to be really simple. I'm going to just take some ribbon and cut in 8-inch strips. And you can use ribbon of your choice. This one right here, I've just got some burlap ribbon. It's 2 inches, so I'm just going to cut it in half. So we'll get 1-inch strips. And then just start layering it. I'm going to take some jute string, take all this, tie it together. Tie it, try to get that pinched. gonna double knot that. And don't snip off the ends just yet. You just wanna pull these pieces apart, fluff it out if you will. And we're just going to tie that onto our beaded heart. Go ahead and trim off that excess, and it's finished. You can always dovetail the ends if you'd like. There we have it. You can add a hanger if you want, but I think I'm just going to hang it off of the bead. But what do you guys think about that? I think it's beautiful. Here we're going to take this grapevine wreath. Just cut that tag off. This is going to be a very easy one. These things, I love these things. They never take too much to make them pretty because I don't know. They're already pretty in my opinion. But you just take some flowers, really. I'm going to go ahead and trim off these stems. And these I had gotten from the Dollar Tree. They're called dripping blossoms. I might use some of these white roses. These I also picked up from the Dollar Tree. And here's trouble. I do have some floral wire that I'm going to use to kind of hold some of these in place. And pretty much what I'm doing with the floral wire is I'm just trying to loop it or thread it under the grapevine, and then that way I can just tie it. And by tying it, I mean, you know, wire, you want to twist it. So I just kind of twist it. Look how pretty that already looks. I'm just going to trim that piece off. Just going to pull that stem off, and I'm just going to use that floral wire so I can put these in their place. All right, I'm going to call it done right there because I think it's gorgeous. What do you guys think?